Okay, 100 years. That's a huge deal, right? For most brands, hitting a century means it's time for a massive blowout party. But Tudor, in 2026, they're doing something, well, completely different. So let's dive into their surprisingly quiet way of marking this incredible milestone. And this quote from the brand, it really says it all. Instead of throwing a huge party to look back at the last 100 years, Tudor is looking forward. Their whole philosophy seems to be, hey, the real celebration isn't the champagne and cake, it's the watches themselves. It's all about making incredible products. So that brings us to the big question, doesn't it? If you're not throwing a big party, how do you celebrate a century? Especially for a brand like Tudor, a brand that's literally built its reputation on tough, no-nonsense tool watches. What does a quiet centennial even look like? Well, the answer, as it turns out, is right there in the metal. The entire 2026 collection, that's the celebration. You see, each new watch isn't just another product drop. It's really a statement piece, a chapter in the story of where Tudor is headed for its next 100 years. All right, first up, we've got a watch that signals a major, and I mean major, new direction for the brand. It's a total reimagining of a historic name, and honestly, it's a masterclass in a whole new kind of elegance for Tudor. I mean, just look at how many new things are packed into this one watch. The Monarch isn't just some minor update, it is built from the ground up. You've got this beautifully faceted case, a totally new movement with that slick sub-second style, and a transparent case back, which for Tudor is a huge deal. Even the two-link bracelet and that incredible vertically striped papyrus style, they're all brand new. And the name, Monarch, that's a deep cut right into the brand's DNA. Tudor's founder, Hans Wilsdorf, was famously fascinated by royalty. I mean, that's where we get the Rolex crown and the whole Tudor dynasty theme. So Monarch fits right in, bringing back a name they used in the 90s, but this time in a totally new and much more elevated form. This comparison really drives home the strategic shift here. You know, normally with Tudor, you're expecting a tough, industrial tool watch, right? But the Monarch flips the script with this high-level, delicate finishing. And instead of a big, chunky crown, you get this elegant, flush one. It's a loud and clear signal that Tudor's expanding its own playbook, redefining what a Tudor watch can even be. Okay, but this year isn't just about looks and new elegant designs. Tudor's also doubling down on what they call industrial horology. Basically, they're all about mastering materials and movements to push the technical performance of their watches to the absolute limit. Just take the Black Bay ceramic, for example. This was the watch that first brought Master Chronometer certification to Tudor. They absolutely nailed the ceramic case, which is super, super hard to work with. So what's the next logical step? Of course, a full ceramic bracelet. And let me tell you, making a comfortable and durable bracelet out of this stuff is a massive engineering challenge. And we're seeing that same technical push in the Royal Collection too. It's now moving away from sourced movements and introducing 3 new in-house manufacturer calibers. Now this is a huge deal. Why? Because it means Tudor now controls the performance of these watches from A to Z. It's a massive step forward for the future of the entire collection. Now, as part of this evolution, Tudor took a really hard look at the Royal lineup. In the past, there was something like 80 different configurations you could get. I mean, that's a ton of options, almost overwhelming, right? So now they've strategically trimmed that whole thing down to under 30. And this isn't just about cutting back for the sake of it, it's about refinement. They've laser focused on the strongest designs to create a collection that feels way more cohesive and a lot more compelling. Of course, we can't talk about Tudor without talking about its modern icon, the Black Bay. And for this collection, the theme isn't about some radical revolution. Oh no, it's all about a relentless, step-by-step pursuit of perfection. So first up, the Black Bay 54 is getting a stunning new color. We're talking about a super saturated, lacquered sapphire blue that just absolutely pops off the wrist. It's such a great reminder that Tudor blue isn't just one single color, it's this whole family of really exciting shades. And here's a little detail that I just love. If you look really closely at the text on the dial, it's not white. It's actually a light blue that perfectly matches the rest of the watch. I know, it's such a small thing, but that kind of subtle touch shows an absolutely incredible attention to detail. All right, now for the big one, the original gilt Black Bay 58. You know, the one with the classic bull-tone details? The watch that basically put Tudor back on the map for a whole new generation back in 2018? Well, it's officially evolving. This is, for all intents and purposes, the Black Bay 58 Generation 2. So the headline upgrade here is that it's now Master Chronometer certified. And look, this isn't just about being a little more accurate. We're talking about a grueling 10-day test that every single watch has to pass. It guarantees the watch can handle powerful magnetic fields and just perform flawlessly, even under extreme conditions. It really is the new gold standard in watchmaking.
But it's not just about the Master Chronometer upgrade. If you look closely, you'll see others subtle but really meaningful tweaks. You get that pinched minute hand, and the finer milling on the edges of the bezel and crown, both little details they borrowed from the Burgundy model that just make it look and feel better. And you now have the option for a 5-link bracelet, which is a fantastic addition.
So when you step back and look at the whole picture, Tudor's Centennial strategy becomes crystal clear, right? They're branching out into new elegance with the Monarch. They're reinforcing their technical prowess with things like in-house movements and advanced materials, and they are meticulously, painstakingly refining their most important icon, the Black Bay. So in the end, this collection isn't about looking backward at all. It's a confident, forward-looking statement of intent. This is Tudor, in their own quiet way, showing the entire world what their ambitions are for their second century. Which really leaves us with one final thought. In an industry that is, let's be honest, obsessed with celebrating its own heritage, Tudor's laser focus on the future just feels different. It's a mature, confident play that speaks volumes about where they see themselves. Not just as a brand with a great history, but as a leader for the next 100 years.